Yes, we did, and we are late as hell to the review party, but we're here, and better late than never. So, Deadpool.
Snow.
Yes, no. Deadpool's an awesome movie. Matt, do you want to just go over some of the key points that you saw?
Deadpool, the character, amazingly done, and
Yeah.
of course the fourth wall breaking. I expect this all on point. The outsuit, the outfit, what he could do, everything was perfectly within the realms of what he was in the comics to a degree. And then of course there's the villain, who was an interesting choice villain. Did we talk about the villain?
Yeah. Yeah. What was his name again? Francis. I think they played off that really well. And with the comedy, and I think the villain, for as villains go, although this is Deadpool's movie and this is a big, obviously it's like very, very heavy. Hey, Deadpool, we see it from all the promotions and stuff. This is Deadpool's movie. This isn't about a huge saving the world epic or anything. This is just about Deadpool and what he can do as a cool character. But that villain was pretty cool. I liked the villain. I mean, he was a pretty badass villain.
He's almost tenacious as Deadpool with the healing factors they both had.
Yeah, I just think that because they made it so personal, I think that it got us to hate the villain more, which is obviously what the studio wants. Where a movie like Ant-Man or a movie like Guardians of the Galaxy, we care less about the villains. Not because it's not necessarily good actors or good villains themselves, but just because the story didn't want us to not like the villains. The story wanted to do something else. So
It's kind of like with the
story
with the X-Men as well, because I like how Deadpool made a reference to a spoiler. It's like, this big house. There's only like two X-Men. It's all like you couldn't afford.
Oh
the rest
yeah,
of them.
I mean,
But
the comedy itself was great, and the small appearances that the X-Men had in this movie, Colossus
and Nagasaki Teenage Warhead.
the
longest name
it's Nagasaki.
ever.
What are you talking about? It's Nagasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah,
She was cool as shit. I really liked her. I even thought.
I mean, either gonna make either be quiet or you're gonna make a really sassy comment.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I thought the taxi driver was great. I thought his friend, I forgot his name, but his friend was great.
The guy in Deadpool.
I thought everybody. I thought all the characters themselves were really cool, even if they were in it for a very small period of time.
Even the girlfriend, because
the girlfriend, she wasn't just a normal. There's only the thing about comic books is it's very hard to make a movie about like a love interest in comics. Sometimes it's botched, like what happens in Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man series. I always thought that relationship was horrible. But I thought like Tony Stark and Pepper Potts is a really good relationship. I thought this was a pretty good relationship,
They're both crazy.
They're both crazy, and I thought it worked, and it felt right, and it had to feel right for the movie itself, the story to feel right. But I thought the plot itself, although I liked that it was a small premise, I thought it was... See, the only thing I don't like is that there's only really two major scenes in the movie, and that's the fight on the bridge and then the fight
on the ship carrier,
and the rest is flashbacks and stuff like that. But I thought there was just gonna be more to it.
Well, because think about it, this movie was all about setting it up. This was
showing
Deadpool the cinematic world.
I understand.
They had because Deadpool himself was saying how this movie is just about this is who I am. This is how I got here.
I understand that. I completely understand why it's like that. I wish there was a little bit more oomph to it, a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, Ryan Reynolds did amazing. The characters all did great. Like I said before, the humor was, for the most part, spot on for me. Some of it didn't work for me.
Him and his girlfriend was just 20 minutes in the movie.
What?
When they had him and his girlfriend, the first year of their relationship.
Yeah, I thought that was actually done really well, too. Good way to show the whole year went by. But I just thought that point was just a little off for me, and that's why I'm going to give the movie, out of 5 stars, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. So, what about you, Matt Brown?
I mean... I would give it probably 4.5.
4.5?
Because, as far as, origin movies go, it's probably one of the better
out of origin stories, I think it's like Iron Man, Batman Begins, Deadpool.
And the good person with the after credit scene, for spoilers, you guys see, he does, a Ferris Bueller Day impression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, what are you guys doing? Go home.
Yeah,
wait.
Home.
You're waiting for an after credit scene?
No, what do you expect? Samuel Jackson? or something? That was pretty funny.
And giving us hints to, Cable's coming in.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it's all going to connect to the cinematic universe. It's interesting to see that it didn't say what time period the movie was in.
Or better yet, they didn't specify if he's going to make his own universe, or is he going to go into the X-Men universe.
Well, he's in the X-Men universe.
Is he, though? Because they didn't show the rest of the characters.
Well, no, he's in the X-Men universe. I just don't think they're going to have him join the X-Men.
Because of the rated...
Because of the rated R. I think X-Force is their way of saying, hey, this is going to be the adult X-Men universe. So, guys, what do you think of the film? Comment below to see... tell us what your favorite part of the movie was. What your favorite... moment and what maybe clever thing he said. I really liked. What
Did I leave
What-
the stove on?
No. What he says? What professor? The two timelines really gets confusing sometimes. I thought that was really clever. That was probably the funny moment that I did not see in the trailer. So, guys, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.